I want to quickly talk to you about load boards for step vans. In today's conversation, I'm going to share with you our top 5 load boards for step vans. So if you're interested in this topic, here's a review I want you to pay attention to. Number 5, you have Trulos. Our score, 9 over 10. When you think about Trulos, I want you to think about a load board for a step van that is really great, and they're always adding new loads all the time. And so Trulos board is actually a free load board that allows shippers, so that's step vans, that's cargo vans, and other carriers to actually, shippers and carriers to connect and find and book freight. This is really good. So Trulos actually provides various services, including truckload search, step van load search, cargo van load search. You have partial freight, you have freight with rates, and more. And the cool thing about Trulos is that it's really, as I said before, they are constantly updating and are constantly, filling this load board with new loads. So here are the pros and cons of Trulos. Pros: it allows users to search by zip code for local results. It provides freight forecasts to calculate fuel usage for routes. It requires no sign-up process to start. It also offers some amazing tools for free, such as mileage tool, freight forecasting, which are really great for step vans. And then Trulos also provides quick and convenient access to available loads and available trucks and available step vans and available cargo vans and so on and so forth. What are the cons here? Well, Trulos actually lacks a mobile app, which could limit accessibility for some step van users. And it does face some serious competition in the market. The thing is that they haven't actually updated the app in a while, so this is something that we really think that they should be doing. For example, when it comes to usability, when it comes to user friendliness, those are things where Trulos could really improve things a little bit. So when you think about Trulos, I want you to think about a step van load board that allows you to find freight super easy and fast. It serves actually all kinds of carriers, including step van and cargo vans and sprinter van also. And the thing is that Trulos also serves shippers and freight brokers. It has a separate section for step vans, separate section for LTL, and it has also a separate section for partial truckloads also. So this is really great. What we love about Trulos is that it provides lots of information about the step van load information all the time. That's really great. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. Number 4, you have 123 load boards. Our score, 9.4 over 10. I mean, 123 load board is a great load board for step vans because it's basically a van. It's you find loads all the time for step vans. It's actually a load board marketplace that actually connects step vans, cargo vans, truckers with loads. Okay, it is basically an online platform where truckers and step van shippers, step van carriers, cargo van carriers, and sprinter van carriers can search for available loads, and shippers can post their freight requirements. So what are the pros and cons here? Let's talk about that. 123 load board simplifies how step vans can find and post loads. It includes decision tools that gauge negotiation strength with step vans, cargo vans, truckload ratio, and activity by origin and destination. So you can really negotiate better rates. If you're a step van carrier, you can really sort of negotiate better rates. It has a pretty user-friendly and straightforward interface for people new to logistics in general. It offers a wide range of load listings, including, new loads, providing carriers with a variety of options to choose from. It provides advanced search filters, allowing step van carriers to narrow down their search based on specific criteria, such as location, type of cargo, and payment terms. Fantastic. What are the cons here? 123 load board actually offers a free plan that comes with limited features, and it focuses on the U.S. market only. So if you want to have information about the Canadian market, for instance, you're not going to see it. Versus there are other load boards that give you information also about Canada And 123 load board doesn't have that. So if you're looking for an international loads, for instance, you're not going to find it on 123 loads. So when you think about this 123 load boards, I want you to think about a powerful search engine. You have load alerts, you have a load planner, you have rate check, you have a quick paycheck, and you also have fuel card. This is just fantastic. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about our top 5 load boards for step vans. Number 3, you have truck stop. Our score 9.6 over 10. I mean, the name says truck stop, but they actually also feature load boards for step vans, load boards for trucks, load boards for cargo vans, for sprinter vans, and so on and so forth. So Truck Stop really offers a load board for step vans with advanced search and filter capabilities to help you find step van loads with ease, speed, and flexibility. So let's talk about the pros and cons of this load board here. First, let's talk about the pros. It has a large network of users, which makes it a great place to find loads for all kinds of step vans, cargo vans, sprinter vans, and trucks. It provides an easy-to-use interface, making it easy to find the information you need. It offers competitive pricing on the services, including fuel and parking, especially if you have a step van and you want to do OTR. This load board is kind of really good. Truck Stop is really good. It takes security seriously and offers a variety of features to protect its users, such as fraud protection and 24/7 customer support. Let's talk about the cons here. Well, Truck Stop they do charge fees for some of their services, such as posting loads and or if you want to use their fuel card. And there is actually a risk of non-payment or payment disputes when working with unfamiliar brokers or shippers. This is something we think that Truck Stop would do a better job at, making sure that they filter the brokers and shippers that they allow on the platform. And the thing here is that we have heard also reports of safety concerns at some stops, especially when it comes to truck stops and step vans doing OTR. Okay, this is really important. I want to give you when you think about the Truck Stop, I want you to think about a large database of loads for step vans. You have real-time pricing. You have messaging and tracking for step vans. This is really good. You have payment processing. So this is really good. So Truck Stop actually offers payment processing services so you can receive your payment quickly and easily for your loads. Number 2, you have Truck Smarter. Our score 9.7 over 10. When you think about Truck Smarter, I want you to think about, even if the name says Truck Smarter, you can also find step van loads on this platform. This is a free load board that combines every available load in one place. It allows you to compare more than 100,000 high-quality truck loads, step van loads, cargo van loads, sprinter van loads every single day and book directly in this free app. What are the pros and cons here? So the pros first, this Truck Smarter offers a free load board for truck drivers, owner operators who have step vans, cargo vans, sprinter vans. You have dispatchers too. This app, load boards handles all of the billing and collections for you, and so you can focus on driving and making money. It assists you in reducing administrative work by handling things like invoice processing and tracking. It helps mitigate your risk by providing you with immediate payment for your invoices, and it offers a same-day payments for loads, which can help you improve your cash flow. Really, really good. So if you're an owner operator having a step van now, you will love Truck Smarter. What are the cons here? The load board charges fees for some of its services, such as freight, factoring, and same-day payments. It demands some credit requirements for some of its services, so they'll check your credit. It lacks dispatch service or a schedule optimizer. It offers a lesser load I would say, quota than some competitors, so you don't find a lot of loads on Truck Smarter, but you have a quality load, so you have a quantity instead of quality. I mean, you have quality instead of quantity rather. So when you think about the Truck Smarter, I want you to think about a free load board for step vans. You have transparent rates, you have instant booking, you have fuel savings, and you have same-day payments. What we love about the same-day payments is that it really allows you as a step van carrier to actually receive your money on the same day for each load, so you can get paid and easily. This is really good. They're not really trying to really play games with you. They pay you, and that's it. Okay, this is really good. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about our top 5 load boards for step vans. Number 1, the best of the best. In our view, that's our score. 9.9 over 10. When you think about that load board, I want you to think about one of the largest load boards in the industry. And this load board offers a variety of features for step van carriers, including access to a large number of loads, real-time market data, and tools to help you manage your step van business. So what are the pros and cons of that here? Well, that pros first. Let's talk about that. The pros. That has one of the largest load boards in the industry with over 1 million loads available each day. So you have load boards for all kinds of vehicles, including step vans. And that provides real-time market data so you can see what rates other carriers are charging for similar loads. It offers a variety of tools to help you manage your business, such as load planning, rate negotiation, and payment tracking. Really fantastic. What are the cons here? Well, that actually charges commission fees on all loads booked through its platform. It has a rating system that determines which carriers are eligible to bid on certain loads. It comes with the risk of non-payment or payment disputes when working with unfamiliar brokers or shippers. It exposes you to potential unsolicited communications or marketing techniques, especially when you share your contact information and details on a public platform such as that. So, it is what it is. So when you think about that load board, I want you to think about a load board that allows you to find loads for step vans real quick. You have a load board for carriers. So, sorry about that. So basically you have a load board for carriers, and you also have so when we talk about what the best load board for carriers, we really made it because that has the granularity you need. You have detailed listings. You have you can see the broker information when you are looking for a step van load on that. You are able to see the broker information, and you also have a mobile app. So the mobile app is really good because you can use that on the go, especially if you are a driver on the go. You don't have time to be on your computer. You can actually log in that load board and actually use the app and really find loads, not a problem. So this is really fantastic. Let me give you an overview before we close to this conversation. So it's really important to understand that when you think about load boards for step vans, you need to understand that those are online platforms where businesses and owner-operators actually can find and post available freight jobs for step vans. And the thing is that you are able to find loads all the time, no matter where you are located. And the cool thing is, even if you have a cargo van, a spreader van, let's say a box truck, any other like different types of vehicles, you can also find loads for those vehicles also on step van load boards. This is really cool. And the cool thing is that these platforms often provide essential details like the type of load, the location, and the compensation, which is really great because you are able to see exactly how much revenue you can actually potentially generate if you were to go with a specific load. It's really important that for every load that you actually want to bid on, you want to be clear about the monetization that let's say the model that you want to have. Like, what is your rate per hour? It can be rate per hour, it can be rate per mile, it can be rate per contract, it can also be rate per geography. So be very careful about that. Now, how do you choose load boards for step vans? Well, you got to really think about like user friendliness in terms of interface. You want to look for a mobile app also. You want to have load boards that have mobile apps. Very important. You want to look for the reputation of the load board. You want to check reviews, and you want to ask for recommendations from fellow step van operators. Okay, it's always important to think about word of mouth, and you also want to evaluate subscription costs and fees because those can vary widely. And don't forget to actually opt for load boards with reliable customer support to actually address any issues swiftly. This is important. So you want to balance those factors if you're thinking about getting a load board for step vans. Okay, so when we talk about load boards for step vans, you have a few pros and also a few cons. First of all, the pros: you have a vast marketplace for loads. You have a wide range of loads, including local, regional, and long haul. So even OTR. You're able to actually bid on loads or negotiate rates, and you're able to select loads that align with your preferences and schedule to gain autonomy. This is really cool. So overall, you have a great platforms that allow you to generate revenue. Let me close today's conversation by giving you a few pro tips. If you are trying to find load boards for step vans, make sure that you actually watch out for certain things, because you want to consider essential factors like user friendliness. User friendliness is really important. Do not actually compromise on that, because otherwise, imagine, first of all, trying to find a load already is already a pretty anxious exercise. You do not want to really have a steep learning curve to deal with. No, you want to have an app that's very easy to use, that actually has wide coverage in terms of the national territory. So you do not want to have a load board that only gives you regional loads. No, you want to have or regional or state loads. You want to have like national coverage. You also make sure that you have the load board has a range of relevant loads for step vans, offers real-time updates, and has a transparent pricing structure. You want to make sure that the load board has a transparent pricing structure, and you need to actually specify your vehicle type when searching for loads on load boards. Very important. This can be step vans, cargo vans, spreader vans. You want to make sure that you specify your vehicle. Otherwise, you might be actually bidding on loads that do not relate to your vehicle. Okay. You want to use filters to narrow down your search results. You want to check load details, including the pickup and delivery locations. Very important. The weight, the dimensions, and any special requirements. And you want to check also the payment terms and negotiate rates if necessary. You will need to make sure how much how much you will be paid, and how often they will pay you and who will pay you. Very important. You want to clarify expectations, delivery windows, and any specific instructions with the shipper or broker before accepting the load. Very important. You want to clarify things before like it has to be very clear from the get-go. You want to use route planning tools to find the most efficient routes for your step van, and you want to utilize tracking and visibility tools to keep tabs on your loads in real time. So this is really important to really avail yourself of all the tools that you have right now in the industry to basically boost your chances of having exactly the type of service you want to have. And load boards for step vans have this sort of capability to help you. You have a clear idea about the loads that are available for your area and for your vehicle in real time. So that's what you really want to pay attention to. You want to have this in real time, because you do not want to actually bid on load boards that are dated. Like you can't be you do not want to bid on load boards that really have data from last week or data from last month. That's really worse. That's a waste of time and money and everything. So be very careful about that. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. Let me do a quick recap here. So I just shared with you our top 5 load boards for step vans. Number 1, we have DAT, 9.9 over 10. Number 2, we have Truck Smarter, 9.7 over 10. Number 3, we have Truck Stop, 9.6 over 10. Number 4, we have 1, 2, 3 load boards, 9.4 over 10. Number 5, we have Trulos. Our score, 9 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.